What's going on, everyone? Dr. Drake here, and welcome to episode 30 of another wine review. More on the hiatus discussed later on in the video. Today, we have a Chardonnay from Wright Cellars. It is sourced from the all-time famous Bonnie Jean Vineyard, located in Yamhill, Carlton, AVA, about 2.5 miles from Carlton in Willamette Valley, in the state of Oregon. Yamhill Carlton was an AVA founded by Wright in 2004. This vineyard is owned by Robert and Dorothy Laughlin. They had a daughter named Bonnie Jean Laughlin, who was a sweet special needs kid who passed away at the young age of 27 in 1995, shortly before her 28th birthday. 15 years later, Wright approached the Laughlins to plant a vineyard on the 20-acre parcel that their family had owned for generations. It was Wright who suggested the name of the vineyard. Composed of Wellsdale soil that slopes gently down from 450 to 400 feet in elevation, the vineyard was initially planted in 2010, producing its first wines with the 2013 vintage. Let's get to this wine. All right, so now we're ready to taste the wine, smell the wine, pair the wine with the food. You know what we do here. Sorry for the hiatus that I've been on for the past 5 months. The reason why I went on a hiatus was a few different reasons. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. The first reason, I actually cut back on how much alcohol I intook for, personal reasons that I would rather not share. So obviously less alcohol intake, less videos. And I still do have cut back on how much I drink in general. Second reason is I've also was in the process of moving into or trying to find an apartment, and I have officially done that. Maybe sometime I'll do an apartment tour, but right here, right now, this is where you're gonna be. This is where you're gonna see me. And that's pretty much the two main reasons of why I have been on a hiatus, but no more talking about that. We're worried about the wine here. So remember, we have a Chardonnay from the Wright Cellars. This is from the Bonnie Jean Vineyard specifically. As far as I know, you can only get this from Wright specifically. Now, I'm part of his wine club, so that is how I'm able to get this wine. But really, you don't even have to be part of his wine club. If you just go to kenwrightcellars.com, and I'll link that below here. If you go to kenwrightcellars.com, you're able to find the wine on there. I'm pretty sure this is still in stock. If not, he'll be creating more. I have a really good feeling about the Bonnie Jean Vineyard. The Chardonnay is going to be a big hit. This is my first time ever having this wine, smelling this wine, so this is brand new to me. So I'm super, super excited to share it with you guys. So let's just get right into it. Let's inspect the color. So the color of the wine is good. It's perfect. Exactly what Chardonnay should look like. It's a light golden color. Chablis, Burgundy, things like that. This is exactly what Chardonnay is supposed to look like. So let's give this wine a sniff. Ooh, wine smells very fresh. I love it, actually. Aromas of golden apple and pear as well coming through. There's some chamomile, like white flower, floral notes coming through as well. But very fresh, very vibrant. I'm super excited to try this. Really super excited to try this. So let's give the wine a whirl. Wow. That's delicious Chardonnay. The wine is so silky smooth that almost it's very like glycerin going through, like very just silky smooth all the way. Golden apple, pear, those flower notes are coming up again, but the fruit is so dominant The golden apple and the pear notes are really coming through. There is even a little bit of hint of kiwi as well, which is very interesting actually, because I love kiwi, and I don't think I've ever found kiwi in a wine. Not even some New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs that you can sometimes even find it in there. I've never found it in a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. So to find it in this wine is very interesting. Has very good depth, very good backbone. The acidity is in check. It's not over the top, but you can definitely tell this did go through the malolactic fermentation just a little bit, but not over the top, which is nice. It's nice and balanced. Exactly what I expected from a producer like Ken Wright. I don't think I've ever had a bad bottle by Ken Wright. I don't even think I've ever had a bottle that I didn't care for by Ken Wright. Ken Wright, Cellars, is one of my favorite producers that comes out of Oregon, and I have a ton and tons of respect for this man, which is the reason why I joined his wine club. So I would recommend, if you've had Ken Wright, or if you are curious about Ken Wright, definitely seek out Ken Wright Cellars. Like, go to kenwrightcellars.com and check out their catalog. Trust me, this guy does excellent stuff. All right, so we have a food pairing, just like always. We have a black olive tapenade with spaghetti pasta, and it's garnished with black olives, parsley, fresh parsley, and dairy-free Parmesan, because I can't have regular Parmesan cheese, so dairy-free Parmesan cheese it is. So let's give this a whirl. The reason why I chose a Chardonnay for this kind of dish is because black olive has a kind of nutty, milder taste to it, so it'll go really well with the flavor notes that Chardonnay. Even sometimes those buttery notes, even though this isn't super buttery, it does have a little bit of that malolactic coming through. Those buttery notes will really blend well with the nuttiness and mildness of the black olives. So let's see how it pairs. This pairs excellently. And I'm going to be honest, I think there's a flavor note that I did not find in the wine before I tasted the food. Now that I have the food in my like on my palate and in my mouth, and then I taste the wine, I get kind of like a hazelnut component from the Chardonnay, which is a pretty common flavor component that you can find in Chardonnay when it's aged in oak. But I did not find that on the palate or on the nose at all. So to find that with the food, that is amazing, and that's why I always stress that food pairs well with wine and wine pairs well with food. They both enhance each other, and when you get the right pairing like this, it's perfect. I hope you guys really enjoyed my comeback video, and please stay tuned for more videos. I want to throw this out there before I sign off, is that these will not be weekly anymore. They will not be bi-weekly anymore. Unfortunately, I have to go to the point where they have to be monthly now at this point. It's just gotten to the point where they're just a little bit too much to do, and it's just me. I'm the only one who does these videos. I record the videos, I edit the videos, I cook the food, I drink the wine, I open the wine, everything. Like it's just all me. I do the production, everything. Maybe one day when I actually have a producer and things like that, I'll do these weekly or even every other, every couple days. But it's just so much work, and I already have 2 jobs on top of that, and a personal life and things like that, and then still providing the best content I can for you guys. So yeah, just remember to look for these once a month. Remember to follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube, comment, like, subscribe, everything. You know what to do. And remember, stay tuned so you can spread knowledge one sip at a time.